Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, and welcome to my channel. If this is the first video that you're coming across, I hope you guys enjoyed the series so far. You can see the series on my page if these are the type of videos that you really enjoy and you only really want to see this type of content. So you can see that on my page, but just make sure you subscribe so that you can stay tuned for every video that I upload, and make sure you hit the notification bell too to stay notified. So let's hop right into it. You guys know that I do 2 topics and I don't read them beforehand. I do read the titles, of course, to see what's going on with them. So the first one is, am I in the wrong for telling my mother-in-law it's not my fault she doesn't have a daughter? Seems a bit, I don't know. Let's get into it though. I, 29 female, have 1 baby girl. She's, the little girl is 3 years old. And I'm pregnant and recently found out I'm having another girl. My husband, 33 male, is the oldest of 6 siblings, and him and his brothers are the product of my mother-in-law, 58 female, trying to have a girl after her oldest miscarried. Okay. So when I gave birth to my daughter, mother-in-law often made remarks such as, she looks just like your friend. She has different lips than both of you. Sometimes when I look at her, I can't see you or my husband. I let it slide so many times, not a word, because I didn't want to cause any drama in my husband's family. But when we announced the gender of our next baby, we are at my mother-in-law's house. She started screaming and crying about how I'm a liar, and this is definitely not my husband's baby, that I'm a SLUT in a hoe. Okay. She said that she always had a suspicion that my husband didn't father that bastard child, but she just assumed it was deep-rooted family genetics. Wow, but she won't let my husband be fooled again. My husband told her knock it off, but she came over and just picked up my daughter and said, this thing here. Yeah, she didn't proofread this. This does not look like you. That's not my granddaughter. I don't know what man fathered that child, but it's not you. I was sat down sobbing at this point. I just got up and said, it's not my fault you couldn't mother a daughter. It's not my fault that that your one and only precious daughter that your one and only precious daughter died, and you had 6 sons that you did not want in your hopeless dream to have a daughter. But you are not to take it out on me. I've never cheated. I'm 100% loyal to your son, my husband. I wouldn't have got married if I didn't love him. And if you keep asking, as I will keep both of your granddaughters away from you. I'm just reading it how it's put on there. She kicked me out after that, and my husband said we should go low contact with her or no contact if it gets worse, but he said I was maybe a bit harsh on her, and it left a bad taste in my mouth. So am I in the wrong? You're not in the wrong about how you feel. Is my screen a little dim? I don't know. You're not in the wrong about how you feel, but I don't think, like, dang, she was doing the low blows too though. But I think that was you. You went too far when you said your one and only precious daughter died. That's you don't really play about people. You know what I'm saying? About people that die. They done passed on to glory. Okay. Yeah, you was in the wrong for mentioning you went too far when you mentioned the fact that her daughter died. If you would have went off on her and you wouldn't have mentioned the fact that the daughter died, I'd have been like, you all the way right. You're all the way right. But that's the only part that I would say that you're completely in the wrong about. Like, just, you shouldn't mention, oh yeah, her precious daughter died. Like, you said your precious daughter died. That's, yeah. But you're not in the wrong for how you feel at all. And yeah, I agree with your husband. Definitely go low contact or no contact or something like that, because she obviously had a hidden agenda beforehand. Like she's probably always had these feelings. This is nothing new, basically, is what I'm saying. I don't think these are new feelings that came out of nowhere. These have been hidden feelings, and those be the scariest people, that you just having your kids around them thinking like, oh, we're all family, and this whole time she's like, that little bastard ain't my child, ain't no kin to me. That's what she thinking. So I really would say low contact and no contact on that. What do y'all think? Let me know if y'all think she's in the wrong. I really don't think she's in the wrong for what she said. And the mother-in-law is definitely in the wrong, and she projected on you because she can't have a girl. I definitely know that is fact. But you are in the wrong for mentioning that lady dead daughter. You're in the wrong. personally. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Let's get to the next topic. So, am I in the wrong for refusing to go to my daughter's graduation ceremony? Let's get into it, y'all. So, 40-something female, so she's somewhere in her 40s, have a daughter, 18 female, who I'll call B. When she was younger, her father broke up her father broke up with her before she was born, was very involved in her life, and she was admittedly a dad's girl. But this all changed when she turned 8 and he got married. He barely called and just abandoned her for his new family. This was obviously hard on her and she rebelled a lot, but she went to therapy and seemed good. B has not seen him since she was 12, and he speaks to her maybe 3 times a year max. When he calls, she believes he is now back in her life for good. Then he ghosts her for the remainder of the year. This being said, B and I have a great relationship. We do everything together. She even refers to me as her best friend. So I say we have a good relationship. Okay, I'm confused where this about to go. Recently was her graduation and I was excited. But then she came to me a week before and told me she's going to invite her dad and his son. And because her dad doesn't want to see me, I can't come. B told me that, that was the only way he was going to go. I angrily told her I felt betrayed and won't forgive her for this. Miss, you too grown. You too grown for that. She just told me I have been there for many of her milestones. She wants her father to experience some too. Things got heated and we argued. The night before her graduation, I pleaded with her, but she ignored me when I spoke and only said, I'm sorry, but I'm not changing my mind. I left and cried until my sister offered to take me out during the graduation to take my mind off of it, and I agreed. I woke up the next morning to my daughter bawling her eyes out. I looked at the time and realized the ceremony starts in 5 minutes. I asked B why she hasn't left yet. B then tells me her dad ditched her and isn't answering anymore. I hug her and tell her to make the most of her graduation. She looked shocked and asked if I'm not going to the ceremony now her father isn't anymore, and how it'll be embarrassing to be the only one there without parents. I told her I'm sorry that I already had plans. She then screamed and called me a bad mom. I apologized once again and got ready to meet my sister. I chose not to go because I felt betrayed and wanted to teach her actions have consequences. Even if it broke me that I didn't go. Since B returned, she hasn't spoken a word to me, and she looks depressed, like she's been crying for ages. I'm starting to regret not going. My sister said I did the right thing, but one of the moms at my daughter's school said she was depressed at graduation, and now I feel bad that I ruined what was supposed to be a day to remember because I wanted to teach my daughter a lesson. So am I in the wrong? So see, I can see how y'all got that relationship, you know what I'm saying? Y'all became the bestest friends, and she felt like you her closest friend and stuff like that. But I feel like you kind of went wild. You need to understand where she's coming from and the fact that her dad just ditched her. So she's doing everything to get his affection and his love and, like, you know what I'm saying, get his attention. So if she really want him there, you got to imagine it from her, point of view. Oh, I really want my dad there. And he's saying he not coming if she go. I love her, but she's at all of my major events. He hasn't been to one. So the one event, that is a major event, I would love for him to come. So could you hold off for a little bit? Now, I personally don't think I would do that, but I ain't never been in that situation. We can't say what we would do in a situation we never been in. So, yeah. Well, we can't honestly say. We could say a bunch of things. I could say, if somebody, you say, in them scary movies, when stuff be happening, like, why wouldn't you just run? I could say that I would run, but what if I really freeze? If you get what I'm saying. So, you never really know until you're in that situation. So, but I do think that mom was being a little childish when she started going, what she said, boom, 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 blah, blah, blah. You told her, you said you felt betrayed and you felt like you wouldn't forgive her for this. Baby, this is her day. Now, what I do think, okay, your sister said you was going to take her out. Me personally, I feel like y'all should have just went to her graduation. Y'all should have went to her graduation because, honestly, the mom was being very catty, very childish. You are in the wrong. You're in the wrong for not going to that girl's graduation. Because at the end of the day, but your daughter is in the wrong too. You're doing it wrong, but I understand where she's coming from, though. She's not coming from a place of, oh, I don't like my mom, I don't want her to be there. She coming from a place of, I love my mom, but I would love for my dad to be there. And these are, you know what I'm saying, his requirements for coming. And he doesn't come to any of my major events. This is the one thing he wants to come to. And this is the one limitation he has. So can we make that happen? I feel like you should have came, showed your support. You and your sister. And the reason why I feel like that is because y'all have such a great, you know what I'm saying, relationship, that you should know how she feel. You should know how she feels about her dad. You come to everything for her. So this one thing, I feel like you should have definitely showed up, you and your sister. And yeah, it was nobody there. She already was crying about her dad. And then she crying because there's no one to support. I feel like you was in the wrong. You're not in the wrong about how you feel, but you was in the wrong about how you went about it. Definitely. You should have showed up. Because I know me personally, I'm showing up for all events. Oh, okay, he gonna have to sit on the other side of the bleachers, babe. I don't know what to tell him. I'm coming. I don't know what to tell him. I'm coming. You're gonna see me. And I'm gonna be loud. That's my baby. Yeah, all that. I already know. You're not gonna know. So you're right in how you feel, but you're wrong about how you went about it. Let me know what you guys think about those two situations. Who was in the wrong, who wasn't. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. Mouth is getting messed up. But anyways, tune into the next one. I can't wait to see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.